Every segment of society uses minerals and mineral resources every day. Minerals are really important because all the rocks around the world are made out of minerals, and we use these rocks and minerals in making roads, construction of buildings, cosmetics, jewelry, and many more things. Modern industrial development depends upon the utilization of these minerals. Thus, minerals are called vitamins of industry. Vitamins and minerals also play an important role in ensuring proper functioning of our body. If you are lacking vitamins and minerals in your body, it will not be able to function the way it should. In this chapter, we will study the following concepts: importance of minerals, world distribution of minerals, power resources, conventional and non-conventional sources of energy. Mineral and power resources. Minerals. Minerals are naturally occurring substances that have definite chemical composition. Their chemical composition may consist of one or more elements. Minerals are not equally distributed on the Earth's surface. They are concentrated in a particular area. Some of the common example of minerals is gypsum, quartz, copper, manganese, gold, bauxite, talc, etc. Ore. A mineral from which a metal is obtained is called an ore. The ores are extracted through mining. These are then refined to extract the valuable elements. The most common process is extraction of iron from its ores. Importance of minerals. The importance of a mineral can be understood from various kinds of products like the household utensils and fuel that we use in our daily life. Mineral resources have been used since prehistoric times. Copper was the first metal to be used. The Egyptians discovered copper ore as early as the 5th millennium BCE in the Neolithic period and began the world's first copper production center in Timna Valley in Israel. The remains of the abandoned mines and smelting centers show the most extensive example of early mining of any kind in history. Characteristics of minerals. Some of the chief characteristics of minerals are: location. Minerals are found in areas of active geological processes. For example, in the Chota Nagpur region of India, geological processes operating beneath the ground have led to the accumulation of various mineral elements which can be commercially exploited. Hardness. Hardness is defined as the level of difficulty with which a smooth surface of a mineral specimen may be scratched. Hardness has historically been measured according to the Mohs scale. Color. Most minerals have a distinctive color that can be used for identification. Luster. Relative differences in opacity and transparency are described as luster. The term luster refers to the quantity and quality of the light which is reflected from a mineral's exterior surfaces. Luster provides an assessment of how much the mineral surface sparkles. Uneven distribution. Minerals are dispersed and most unevenly distributed. There are great variations between abundant and scanty deposits of minerals. Several criteria are adopted for classification of minerals. We will presently use ductile as the basis of classification. Ductility means ability of a material to be stretched without being weakened. Based on ductility, minerals are classified into metallic and non-metallic. Then metallic minerals can be further divided into ferrous and non-ferrous metallic minerals. Mining. The method of extraction of mineral resources from the earth from an ore body, vein or coal seam is known as mining. The method of mining used for taking out the minerals from shallow depth near the surface of the earth is known as open cast mining. Materials typically extracted from open pit mines include clay, coal, copper, diamonds, gravel and stone, granite, etc. Shaft mining or shaft sinking refers to the method of excavating a vertical or near vertical tunnel from top to down where there is initially no access to the bottom. Petroleum and natural gas which occur beneath the earth's surface are extracted by shaft mining method. Drilling. The minerals which are extracted by boring deep wells have to be taken out by drilling into the earth with a drilling rig that rotates a drill with a string attached to it. Quarrying. The process is used near the surface of the earth by simply digging out or breaking rocks. Quarries are generally used for extracting building materials such as construction aggregate, sand, and gravel. Any mining operation comprises of 4 stages: prospecting, exploration, development, and exploitation. Prospecting means surveying and searching for the resources. The resources in the Earth's crust require sophisticated technology to discover. Since mining is inherently spatial, requiring accurate knowledge of areas of the Earth's surface and subsurface with the help of satellites and various other techniques are taken is important. Exploration means conducting the actual search for extraction and even deciding on the type of mining method. Development means establishing the necessary infrastructure for extraction of minerals on the Earth's surface or beneath it. Exploitation involves commercial extraction of minerals. Uses of minerals. The uses of minerals are wide and varied. Iron makes up for about 95% of all metals consumed worldwide. It is used for making steel and steel products and is used in automobile industry, making buildings, etc. Minerals like bauxite are used for making aluminium, as it is in great demand for making engines and bodies of automobiles and aeroplanes. Bauxite is also used in bottle industries and kitchen utensils. Copper is a ductile metal which is also considered a very good heat and electricity conductor. About 65% of copper that is produced is used for electrical appliances. The important uses of copper include power generation and transmission of electricity through wires. Graphite is used in making the tip of a pencil. Toothpaste. The toothpaste we use to clean our teeth contains a mineral called fluoride. Many other minerals are also used like mica, which add sparkle to the teeth. Salt is a mineral obtained through evaporation of seawater. Every segment of society uses minerals and mineral resources every day. Minerals are really important because all the rocks around the world are made out of minerals, and we use these rocks and minerals in making roads, construction of buildings, cosmetics, jewelry, and many more things. Modern industrial development depends upon the utilization of these minerals. Thus, minerals are called vitamins of industry. Vitamins and minerals also play an important role in ensuring proper functioning of our body. If you are lacking vitamins and minerals in your body, it will not be able to function the way it should. In this chapter, we will study the following concepts: importance of minerals, world distribution of minerals, power resources, conventional and non-conventional sources of energy. World distribution of minerals. The world distribution of minerals is highly uneven because of differences in geological formation. Copper is found in European part of Russia, Eastern Europe, North America, Africa, India, and Australia. Tin. China, Indonesia, Malaysia are among the leading producers of tin. Bauxite. Australia is the largest producer of bauxite in the world. Other countries having bauxite are China, Indonesia, Malaysia, and some countries of South America. Gold. Africa is rich in gold. It is found in South Africa, Zimbabwe, and Zaire. Mineral oil is found in Nigeria, Libya, and Angola. Silver is found in South Africa, Zimbabwe, and Zaire. Mineral oils are found in Nigeria, Libya, and Angola, South America, Antarctica, and Australia. Uranium. It is found in Africa, North America, and South America. Zinc. China, Indonesia, Malaysia, Europe, North America, and South America have rich zinc deposits. Diamond. Africa is rich in diamond. Countries like South Africa, Zimbabwe, and Zaire have mentionable reserves of diamonds. Distribution in India. Iron. Iron is the basis of modern industrialization. Most of the high-grade iron ore magnetite deposits are in Bailadila of Chhattisgarh, Baleri Hospet area of Karnataka, as well as in Jharkhand. Bauxite. Aluminium is obtained from bauxite. The deposits of this valuable ore in India are widely distributed. India has vast reserves of bauxite. Jharkhand, Orissa, Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Gujarat, and Madhya Pradesh are the major producers of bauxite. Mica. Mica is a non-ferrous mineral. It is found in layers in the sedimentary rocks. India is the largest producer of mica, accounting for 60% of mica trade in the world. Mica deposits are found in northern edge of the Chota Nagpur Plateau, Koderma, Gaya, and Hazaribagh belt of Jharkhand. Some deposits are also found in Rajasthan. Copper. Copper occurs in crystalline rocks on the peninsular plateau. About 90% of the reserves are concentrated in Jharkhand, Andhra Pradesh, Rajasthan, Karnataka, and Madhya Pradesh. Manganese. It is a ferroalloy. About one-fifth of the world's manganese ore is found in India. Main deposits are in Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Orissa, Karnataka, and Andhra Pradesh. Gold. Kolar gold mines in Karnataka are among the deepest in the world because of continuous mining. Mining is therefore very expensive. Limestone. It is widely distributed throughout the country. Its major use, about 75%, is in the cement industry. The states which account for 3/4 of the country's production are Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Karnataka, and Himachal Pradesh. Uses of minerals. The uses of minerals are wide and varied. Iron makes up for about 95% of all metals consumed worldwide. It is used for making steel and steel products and is used in automobile industry, making buildings, etc. Minerals like bauxite are used for making aluminium as it is in great demand for making engines and bodies of automobiles and aeroplanes. Bauxite is also used in bottle industries and kitchen utensils. Copper is a ductile metal which is also considered a very good heat and electricity conductor. About 65% of copper that is produced is used for electrical appliances. The important uses of copper include power generation and transmission of electricity through wires. Graphite is used in making the tip of a pencil. Toothpaste. The toothpaste we use to clean our teeth contains a mineral called fluoride. Many other minerals are also used like mica, which add sparkle to the teeth. Salt is a mineral obtained through evaporation of seawater. Every segment of society uses minerals and mineral resources every day. Minerals are really important because all the rocks around the world are made out of minerals, and we use these rocks and minerals in making roads, construction of buildings, cosmetics, jewelry, and many more things. Modern industrial development depends upon the utilization of these minerals. Thus, minerals are called vitamins of industry. Vitamins and minerals also play an important role in ensuring proper functioning of our body. If you are lacking vitamins and minerals in your body, it will not be able to function the way it should. In this chapter, we will study the following concepts: importance of minerals, world distribution of minerals, power resources, conventional and non-conventional sources of energy. Energy resources. Energy is the most important of all resources. It is needed to provide heat, lighting, and motive power to run transport vehicles, industries, various gadgets, and communication aids. At present, the world generates 90% of energy needs from fossil fuels. The balance 10% is contributed by hydroelectricity and nuclear power, including renewable energy resources. Energy consumption and the standard of living. There is a direct correlation between energy consumption and the standard of living. Higher the standard of living, greater is the energy consumption. Countries like USA, UK, France, Germany use about 4,000 to 10,000 units of energy per head as against just 100 to 300 units of energy consumption per head in countries like Pakistan, India, Myanmar, China. India's consumption per head does not exceed 225 units as against 10,000 units for USA. About half of the total world's population lives in developing countries. They heavily depend on traditional sources like firewood, charcoal, dung, crop residue to be used as domestic fuel. Forests supply about 30% of fuel of the world. Wood is a major source of domestic fuel and firewood is largely used for heating and cooking in our country. Coal is found in three chief grades based on its formation, that is, lignite, bituminous, and anthracite. The first stage of formation is lignite and peat. It is also known as brown coal. It is considered to be of low quality with a carbon content of 50% and high moisture content. The bituminous coal is the most common variety having 70% carbon content. Anthracite is formed under great depths due to high temperature. Thus, it is highest quality coal. Major coal deposits are found in Czech Republic, United States, China, India, and some CIS countries. In the southern hemisphere, Australia and South Africa have also some small deposits. In developed countries of West Europe and USA, more than half of the total consumption of coal is used by thermal power stations. The first oil well was drilled in USA in 1859. Petroleum was then used in the form of kerosene oil for lighting. Initially, more than half of the crude oil was discarded as waste. Today, petroleum and its wastes are put to hundreds of uses. The main mineral oil reserves are found in these 5 countries: Mexico, Russia, Venezuela, Libya, Nigeria, and Gulf region. They together account for 90% of world's known reserves. Other countries having substantial reserves are the USA, UK, and Norway. Natural gas can be found independently or in association with petroleum. It originates from hydrocarbons trapped in the pores of sedimentary rocks and then it undergoes processing. The heavier hydrocarbons, butane and propane, are extracted in liquid form. Dry gas containing methane and ethane is made available to consumers as fuel. Natural gas has many advantages as a fuel as it is considered very clean. It is then compressed in containers which are closely controlled and made available as domestic and transport fuel. The domestic fuel used in gas stoves for cooking is called LPG or liquefied petroleum gas. Its chief constituent is butane. The compressed natural gas, CNG, is used in commercial transport vehicles like buses, trucks, scooters, and even cars. Power resources. The rate of producing or consuming energy is called power. Most of the world's electricity is produced in power stations from the chemical energy of fossil fuels, coal, oil, and natural gas. The heat turns water into steam, which drives a turbine linked to an electric generator. Thermal electric power stations can be coal-based, petroleum-based, or gas-based. Thermal electricity has the largest share of world production and consumption. The hydroelectric power stations involve high cost and take a very long time for construction as they need very large capital investment. A large capital investment is also required for the construction of dams and raising the level of water besides the land for sprawling power stations. In India, many rivers have been dammed to produce electricity. Hydropower plants like Bhakra Nangal, Hirakund, Rihand, Nagarjuna Sagar, and Koyna are some examples. Nuclear power. Lithuania and France are heavily dependent on nuclear power. No sudden nuclear reactor failure has been reported in these two countries. Every segment of society uses minerals and mineral resources every day. Minerals are really important because all the rocks around the world are made out of minerals, and we use these rocks and minerals in making roads, construction of buildings, cosmetics, jewelry, and many more things. Modern industrial development depends upon the utilization of these minerals. Thus, minerals are called vitamins of industry. Vitamins and minerals also play an important role in ensuring proper functioning of our body. If you are lacking vitamins and minerals in your body, it will not be able to function the way it should. In this chapter, we will study the following concepts: importance of minerals, world distribution of minerals, power resources, conventional and non-conventional sources of energy.
Conservation of minerals. Minerals are a non-renewable resource. The formation and concentration of minerals takes place in thousands of years. The rate of formation is much smaller than the rate at which the humans consume these minerals. It is necessary to reduce wastage of these minerals. Recycling of metals is a way to conserve the mineral resources.
Non-conventional sources of energy. Earth receives a vast amount of energy from the sun every day. Given the appropriate technology, this unlimited source of energy can be commercially tapped, though some use is being made in the form of wind, solar power, etc. Only a minute portion of the potential is presently used. Some important sources are geothermal. There is a vast reservoir of heat energy in the interior of the earth. The Earth's temperature rises by 1 degree Celsius for every 32 meters descent. Various technologies have been developed for using this potential source of energy. Ocean energy. The oceans have temperature gradients producing waves and currents which can also be used for electricity generation. In case of temperature gradient, differences in temperature of warm surface water and cold deep level water in oceans is used to vaporize liquids like ammonia. The gas is then fed into turbines to generate electricity. Wind power. India has made a substantial progress in making use of winds to generate electricity. Windmills have been used for centuries. Based on this principle, wind power is now extensively used in many countries. At the global level, world wind generating capacity has risen from 10 megawatts in 1980 to 4,000 megawatts in 2007. The gross wind power potential is estimated at 45,000 megawatts. The potential that can be tapped at present is limited to about 13,000 megawatts. A capacity of 2,483 megawatts has so far been added through wind, which places India in the 5th position globally after Germany, USA, Denmark, and Spain. Solar energy. Mirrors are used to focus sun's energy onto boilers whose steam is used to generate electricity by spinning the turbine. The principle, though seems simple, has many limitations, mainly on account of concentrating the energy and to have properly designed receiving sets. India is one of the 6 countries of the world which has developed its own indigenous technology in solar power generation. Tidal power. It harnesses the energy of tidal waves and ocean currents. Tides are a regular phenomena and occurs naturally. The energy potential is enormous.